Tonight, we will be hanging out at this residence on request of the owners. What will we find? Let's go inside and find out.
Hold on. Haven't we seen this before? You may be asking yourself the same question, because you did. In fact, we have been here before, but we had only scratched the surface. So hold on, because here we go again. For those of you who are fans of our show, you already know where we are. But those of you who may be just tuning in, please allow a quick recap of Season 3, Episode 5, It's Elemental, My Dear, where we introduced you at the time to the newest members of the CAPS team by way of their bizarre haunted home. We were originally invited over because of Barbara's most recent encounter.
I was taking a bath, and I always lock the door, only because, you know, something's always trying to get in once in a while. But anyways, I was relaxing, and then I've been in the tub for a while, so I thought Rick came up here and he turned the door knob, and it was like trying to turn it and trying to get in, you know, and I froze, and I'm like, Rick, and I'm yelling at Rick, and I'm listening for the dogs and stuff like that, and nothing. And the doorknob, it was still continuing, so I hurried up and grabbed my phone, and I called Rick. I was afraid to get out of the bathtub, to tell you the truth. I called Rick, and he's downstairs, the dogs, in the living room. He comes up, and I'm scared at this point, you know, because I don't know what's gonna happen, you know. Rick comes up, and he tells me he's out there, and I said okay, so I continued to hurry up, get out, you know, wrap myself with a towel and stuff. I let him in, and I give him a big hug because I was just, you know, startled. And then all of a sudden, Rick's, both of his hands were wrapped around me on my back, and then I felt another hand, like a smaller hand, like this, like trying to grab my towel, like, you know, like for security or something. I felt another hand, and I started freaking out a little bit. I says, Rick, your hand. Something touched me.
Throughout the night, we had one weird experience after another, especially with something that was running up and down the hallway. So of course, we had to come back. This time we brought Derek along and tried to debunk some of the weird energy in the upstairs. But enough talk, let's get to it.
Hey, over there. Hey, there's one right here. Right here. Try that one.
Really? Oh, jeez. Look at that.
That's battery dying.
Okay, I'm confused.
You see that? Do it again. You remember what happened last time?
No?
That thing was going off and I had my thing plugged in there.
Yeah.
Unplug it. What the hell? Try the bottom plug. Huh. Unplug it. What the hell? It's a solid yellow. Plug it in once. Unplug it. They're all going off. Even the one down the hall. Plug it. Plug it in. Here, I'll plug it in. Stay here and watch this. Huh? What? I don't understand that at all.
Why is this so interesting? Well, because a REM pod emits an electromagnetic field around its antenna. When something breaks that field, it sets off the REM pod. Now, an RF, or radio frequency signal, can interfere with REM pods. An example would be a walkie-talkie or a CB radio. But the only thing Luke or I did was plug and unplug a 9-foot shielded extension cord into a 110-volt wall outlet. There is no explanation as to why there would be a correlation between the cord and the REM pods.
For that one to go off, though.
You had to plug in that out last time, or was it?
After that one started going off, I plugged it into this outlet so that I could move out here. You want to see something fun? You ready for this? Okay, stay there. There's a REM pod down there, there's a REM pod here. Watch this. Ready? That's a proximity detector.
So why would that go off because of that?
We don't know.
That's what we're actually trying to figure out right now.
That doesn't make any sense.
The bigger bathroom.
No, this is the medium bathroom.
House close, but I get so far away.
The door doesn't stay open very well.
Well, hi to you too. You done talking now?
Wow. Alright, do it again.
Okay, that was. Oh.
Turn it off. Disregard that.
It's you guys.
That's
I
us.
heard it click and it turned off. Okay.
We'll tell you later.
Okay.
So, we found out that if you plug this cord into this outlet, it sets off both REM pods.
If you're the switch
So
over
If
here,
you turn on that light, it sets off the REM pods.
and that shouldn't happen.
Rick?
Yeah.
Be so kind? Oh boy.
Better work this time.
But listen to the REM pods.
God damn it.
Okay.
Oh my god! All right. Okay.
When we started
Sure it
playing
does.
chess, that's why we had that light up there, because we couldn't turn this one on because it set off the pod.
What's going on down here? Can you make another light light up? Or just that one? There you go. Get nice and close to it. It's on the table. And it's not, all the meters read the same. It's not random. And it's centered on the middle of your table. Middle of your table emits EMF. Why? Just all of a sudden. REM parts started going off when we were upstairs. Came down.
Places that in the middle of the table, but if he moves it off to the side, it stops. And there's nothing there. What did you find right directly under the table?
Some electrical, but that shouldn't affect it.
But you had that on the table last time.
Do it like a dosing thing or.
And it
That's
didn't
what I
go
was doing.
off.
Oh yeah, when we went to go to the basement, it was off too. They were all just silent.
The only thing I can think of could be a child height entity that interfere with it.
There's nothing there. There is no electrical. There's no cell phone. There's
This has never happened anywhere else.
only when there's actual electrical something. If I take everything and stick it up to a microwave, it's gonna all go
Well,
off.
yeah, that's different, but this is a.
And this all stopped. When we were about to go in the basement, this was nothing.
Mhm.
Nothing was here. It was completely dead. But it doesn't do that in the basement. Because we stood right
Head
underneath
grabbed in the
it.
basement.
Yeah, I got my head grabbed in the basement.
He's like, is something touching my head? And we're like, no. I don't want to touch you. It's going down.
So something touched your head.
Yep,
What part of your head?
my hat. It felt like something was pulling back on my
It's
head.
dropping down.
I
Yep,
don't
sure
think
is.
so, because
Oh, it
my
is.
whole right side.
No, I'm saying it is.
I
This
feel,
is down to one.
I feel on the right side extremely cold, and I can feel my hairs growing.
The strange EMF and REM pod activity honestly can't be explained. Now, we're not implying that it is paranormal, only that something weird is going on. Speaking of weird, what did Derek find?
I see a woman at the top of the stairs, just going like this with her arms folded. She's mad about something, but I can't figure out what. Can you tell me why you're mad?
Yeah, it's a warrior guy too.
Oof.
I got nothing.
There's proximity. It's not
Oh boy.
enough. It's not electrical.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, like walkie-talkie.
Something doesn't feel right with that woman.
But not cell phones.
I don't know why I'm picking up that she was a witch at one time. I'm ready to go upstairs. This used to be a really big study for the father figure in the family. His desk was behind me, or in front of me, and it was a huge desk. I could smell like a cigar smoke that he smokes. Smells like I can smell the smoke over here. I can see a little bit of a beard or goatee on his face, and he has a stern look. He died in the room too. Ooh, I do see a suicide. I see a gun in his hand. And he's pointing it at his chest, and he's ready to pull the trigger. You know, the note on the desk apologizing for what he has done. I'm seeing this note in my mind now, saying he was sorry he couldn't live on because his one son died and he just can't face the reality of him being gone. And he told everybody in his family he loved them, and that was it. He pulled the trigger and he was gone. Did you die in this room? Can you show me where? Okay, that's not what I wanted to hear. No. When I asked to be ready to die, he was telling me I was standing right where he was. His bed was right here. And his mom was standing right next to him, sobbing. I can see her just holding his hand and just looking at him and sobbing uncontrollably. Can you tell me what it was that caused you to that death? Did you die for something before the vaccines got invented? Was it the mumps or measles that didn't have the vaccine back then that got you? So it was, okay. Do you have any unfinished business, or do you want me to cross you over? Your choice. Okay. That's interesting. It's gone too. I'm 2 for 2 with this one. I'm done with this room now.
You are.
Oh, this is not good. This is so not good now. Before the father committed suicide, he came in here. We found one of the kids. It was a little girl. She was no older than 5. He did it out of a drunken rage. And I can hear her saying, "Please, no, stop, don't do it." And I'm feeling her anguish. She's competing, but now I can hear her gurgling because she's under the water. I don't know if you're around me. I just want to see if I can feel your hands. If you're here, I need you to put your hand in your mind so I can feel how cold it is. Thank you. May you rest in peace. Hopefully you can cross over sooner or later, but I know it's going to be tough on you. For now. And I'll talk to you some other time. Is there another child spirit in here? Because I can feel something in here. I think it is a child spirit. Ooh. There were 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls, but this one's only 3 years old. The girl that died in the bathtub was at least 6. Can you tell me how you passed out? Ooh. She didn't die in the house. Something happened on this main road here. I see a car and her running out across the street trying to get a ball, and the car smacked her and killed her instantly. And she was brought up to the house in this room, laid on the bed, and died.
Derek's visions told the tragic story of a family that may have lived in the house, and a crone woman at the top of the stairs. And that's all well and good if it's true. So in order to find out more, we hit the local library. We found out that the area where their house stands was very close to one of the major lumber yards back in the day, and we started to form some theories. At the top of the stairs, Derek saw
A hag. Like a witch hag?
Yeah. Okay. Good. So we're on the same page here.
Mm-hmm.
So, there are 4 elementals. Earth, which is your gnomes and stuff like that. Your fire elementals, your water, and your air. So, we'll start with water. In the water elementals, you have what is called the woman in white. And the woman in white is like the caretaker of magical bodies of water or waterways or things like that, right? So you have this archetype throughout history in that. The woman in white appears based on how old the body of water or the well or the fountain or the spring or whatever is. She either appears as a maiden, a mother,
Or a hag.
or an old hag, or a crone.
Oh, crone.
Okay.
So as soon as I heard that, I'm like, fucking Derek. Because now at the top of your stairs, right in that area, is where this thing goes, I'm an elemental, you know, this is who I am. And this old crone is standing at the top of the stairs, pissed off for whatever reason, at us, at you, at whatever. And so that's what Derek saw. So that led me to start thinking. And I thought, well, there's no water. You have the shower, right? And that's where some of the stuff has happened.
What about the well?
Because it says that she can inhabit wells or springs, fountains, anything where there's this water that she's at. We'll come back to her.
Okay.
So that doesn't explain the missing rings, the missing coffee mug, all that stuff. That is not something that the water elementals do. That is your earth elemental. The earth ones, like the shiny things, they go steal things, they play tricks, they take stuff, they help you with that stuff. That's all earth elementals. So then that led me to go, well, then you have an earth elemental that's doing that. Which still, what did you do to take it off? Why is it there? I don't know. Why was your property built?
It was built because of the lumber industry, which is based off of water. For moving all the lumber.
That's true too. I didn't put that in there, but yeah. Your house, if you look on an 18-something map, plot map that I downloaded, it sits on the corner where it was. Across the street is like whatever. Behind you is the lumber yard. So all of where they stacked all the trees and stuff, that was his house, and then all behind that property was where all the lumber was stored. Now what better way to piss off an earth elemental than to tear down their entire forest? And then you're sitting right on the water. And I was talking to one of Kira, and she said that the woman in white also is the guardian of the land around her water. So now you're right on the edge of this water here, not you, but you tore down the whole woods there. That was her property.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the woods and the earth are both ticked off at this house because the guy that built it took it and took everything out. And you told me that this has gone on way before you even owned the house.
Mm-hmm.
So this could have been going on, you know, that it's been haunted or whatever since all that. When you go up and you go rock collecting, do you ask permission to take the rocks? No. So you take these rocks
I think.
out of the water, you bring them back to your house, and you put them in your house.
How many times have we commented on Lake Superior as having a soul or spirit?
Yeah, we talked about that a lot, and I always, you know, it's weird. I do it myself, but I always say thank you. You know, we
Okay.
always say whatever Lake Superior gives you, Lake Superior will give you what it wants, and it will take back what it wants. Remember several times that we tried to find the rock and grab it, and next thing you know, it's gone. You can't
So
find
you're
it.
taking the rocks, and then they're coming and taking your rings and going, well, you know, did we ask you or did you ask us?
Quid pro quo, right?
Yeah.
So what we thought is the best way to appease, because you tore down an entire forest, is to plant the tree.
Okay, we did plant several trees in the yard.
But,
But not
not
in
as
the-
a ceremonial gesture.
Right.
Asked us and try that and see
Yeah.
before, you know,
Just ask it.
yeah, try and
What
get,
do you want?
a
Who are
different
you and
answer.
stuff.
you know, the
Because
other thing he does.
we've gotten a lot of decent results with the Estes, I think. If there is anyone here tonight, anything, an elemental, a spirit, a past family member, we invite you to communicate with us through any of the devices on the table or through this device in my hand here. Provided.
We're not here to hurt you, and we don't want you to hurt us in any way. But you know, if you could just answer our questions. Are you here? Is there anybody here?
If you say,
If we say what?
if you said,
Are you in the room with us right now?
cause of death, simmer down, analyzing, made of light,
You're made of light?
What are you?
transient,
Are you elemental?
you're nothing,
Are you angry?
bad time,
Are you?
you don't want nothing, fire, and people, a former, until you burn,
Until who burns?
standing by, a family whose 5 went, other lives were taken, performing.
Was it the
We
when
keep voting.
the lives taken? Was
This
that
is
when,
a diagnosis.
was this with the house on fire? Back in the 1800s?
The father, the mother, the son, the daughter, and the girl hit by a car.
That's fine.
You should get the f out.
He doesn't want to say something.
Why?
Stop talking.
Just this week.
They should leave for a week. What will happen?
Your fault. Forever.
It's a situation. You. No, she can't.
What happened to the lumber mill across the street?
It's your home. Say it again.
What happened to the lumber mill across the street?
Good luck with us. Everything, bitch. Something to the max. 100%.
You're mad because of that?
Breaking in. Between.
Are the trees that they used, did they use those trees to build this home?
Do the work.
And are you upset
No.
because they used the trees to build this home?
It is. Period. Find it. Okay.
I know it can't take its place, but is it okay?
I'll take you to it.
Is it okay if we put trees in the yard for you? To make those trees grow?
I love this.
You love it?
Come on. Oh. Hear the voice? It's cute.
So it's okay to
Listen.
plant trees?
Something about a throne. Rug. Coming for you. And painter. You're in a serious situation.
What's gonna happen?
One more help. Generally panic. Petrified. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Why?
Nope.
What's going to happen other than that? What's going to make him panic?
It won't happen. Leave. Oh.
No. You got it. Just gonna listen.
You don't want to know.
It's been a while. We wanted to know what was going to happen. I said, how did I say that? And then it said panic and all that stuff.
It said a lot that I didn't say.
Yeah.
So whatever that last question was, it didn't like.
Early on, we established that there was the father, he built the house. The son died, the mother committed suicide after the death. He then killed his daughter in the tub. He then...
Really?
Well,
That's
he
the
said
five
the five.
that you
Five
alluded to
died.
earlier.
And then
Everything
then
at
the
the
camera
end?
went off. It got angry again. The camera went off, so I was fixing that. Then it went up again. I'm like,
At
"Did
the
you wreck
end, it
camera?"
said, "You're gonna die." And then soon, now, this is it, you know, and it just went on from there. And it just kept doing that. Just rolling stuff. Panic, run,
Yeah, the panic was-
soon.
Leave.
Yeah.
Less than 2 weeks later, Barbara went into the hospital and was told that she had pneumonia. While there, she contracted COVID as well. She was given steroids to battle the COVID, but a new problem arose and Barbara couldn't breathe. They discovered that she had a fungal infection in her lungs that was being fed by the steroids she was taking. The fungal infection took over her lungs, and Barbara battled for her life. She was in the hospital from late August to December of 2021. When Barbara finally got out, she had to learn to walk all over again, and it would still be a long road for her to get her lungs back to 100%. But Barbara is strong, and she pulled through, and is now back to a full member of the CAPS team and doing well. As time moved on, the Caps team was looking for a location to do a live Halloween special and thought that we could use this as a platform to help raise some money for Barbara's GoFundMe, as well as help with all of her medical expenses. So Caps called in a few brand new faces, Ellie Weisensell and Stephanie Lynn, to join the show and see what they could find out about the mysterious Elemental House. If you haven't watched the live special, we'll let you go and watch that for yourself and find out what we got on your own. But we continued to investigate that night after the show went off the air.
All things considered, it is true and accurate that you are a very old spirit. Thank you. All things considered, it is true and accurate. You are tied to the land. Thank you. All things considered, it is true and accurate that you were here before the home was here. Thank you. Do you resonate with a Native American tribe? Thank you. Was this land important to you? Thank you. Do you feel like they're violating the sacredness of your space because there's a home here? Thank you. Do you understand that the current homeowners are not responsible for the home being built here? No, we're not playing this game again. All things considered, it is true and accurate that you understand that the homeowners are not responsible for the home being built on this property. Are you upset with the homeowners because they live in a home that is on this property? Thank you.
Is the spirit that I talked to earlier in this room? I brought some of my friends in here.
I'm getting the feeling like there was a fight here. Bloodshed.
Yes. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
I was picking that up a little while ago and I kind of just blocked it out. And as you're talking, that's what I'm feeling. There's bloodshed on this land.
Yes.
And it was native blood.
Yes.
Was it the settlers?
Yes.
Holy goosebumps, legs to
Me
arms.
too.
Were you a part of the Menominee tribe?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do to help you?
Heal the land.
Heal the land?
Heal the land.
Goosebumps again.
Me too.
Would helping everybody cross over, because that would also help heal the land. If we helped everybody cross over, that would help heal your land.
Angry.
Would it make you happy if we had a drum group here and honored you with the drum, the tobacco, and sage?
More? How do you wash the blood out of soil? Oh, okay. We're working on it.
I'm working, buddy. I'm working on it.
I have a lot of goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to help you. We're not like the people that took your land. The homeowners are not like the people that took your land.
gives life every spring and summer.
If they plant a fruit tree and offer tobacco and a way to honor you, would that be a beginning to helping heal the land? Thank you.
Ask them if they have an Indian mound around here.
Are there more of your people, of your tribe, that were buried on this land before there were homes built? Is that why you showed me all 4 of those houses? It's the land, it's the square of land that was holy? Thank you.
Were any of those Indian mounds disrupted when they built the houses here?
All gone.
Thank you.
You don't cry for my people. Is the ceremony for more than just you? You're the main speaker? Yes. Did you not trust us to tell us that the rest were here because you didn't trust us? You didn't believe us? Yes. Do you understand that we're trying to help? That we want to heal the land and heal your tribe? Yes.
As a fellow native, I'm letting you know we are all good people here in this room. The family that lives in this house are good people. You need to trust them. They're not like the ones that came and hurt your people. They're not like the ones that came and took the land. By chance, can you speak into my recorder your name so I can look up your story? And by doing that, I can let people know your story so you and your family and your people are not forgotten.
We made an arrangement with the chief to perform a ceremony to honor his people and the land, and we found out that there were several other spirits in the home as well, and some of them were not so good. The only way to get rid of the bad ones was to get rid of all of them, but it was not fair to the chief, who wished to remain to watch over the land and make sure we did what we said. So Stephanie and Resnick held a space for the chief, while Ellie cleared the house and all those inside.
The Native American gentleman join us back down here again, please. Thank you. Would you take a space in between Resnick and I while Ellie helps transition everyone else over? We will keep you in our space so you may stay until we are able to help you heal the land. Thank you. You're good.
You got them? Come up to see when the guys go to nature's all these native masters, healers, teachers, totems. Archangel Michael, please join us. Dr. Sue, please join us. Okay. We're good? We're good. A few minutes ago, I just felt like cold, but something was drawing away from me.
You were being sent off.
And I just felt my shoulders not as tense, just
Chill in my arms.
literally just dropped a little bit. I just like, I'm guard, mentally guard. Does that make any sense?
That's a hippity hop.
Don't grow up today.
Yeah, while you were naming all the names and stuff, I felt this like heavy pressure come down, and then like something was pushing on my back.
Just because I was encircling, I always start at the outside of the property and circle that way they can't escape. But then I have to encircle each individual person because they can jump from one to another. So by encircling you in the Divine White Light of Protection, we left you and went someplace else. So by going down and naming everybody, individually encircling everybody, then all of a sudden they've got no place to go. And so then they're either sent up to Source God or that get bound and sent to the cosmic fire. And I always give them a choice because they may decide, oh, maybe God's not so bad. So I always give them a choice.
With the house clear and the chief watching over, we had our work set to put together a proper ceremony.
Today we are gathered here to help heal the land, to honor our ancestors and those that have walked this land before us. To me, this is a great honor to do because what it's allowing me is leave something behind for the generations to come. We're teaching others by those that come across this video or through our research in the future on how to do these things that my people have done through the years to help to live hand by hand with the land. So first we're going to read the sacred 7 prayers. O Great Spirit, art before all else and who dwells in every object, in every person, in every place, we cry unto thee. We summon thee from the far places into the present awareness. O Great Spirit of the North, who gives us wings to water of the air and rolls the thick snowstorms before thee, who covers the earth with sparkling crystal carpets, above whose deep tranquility and every sound is beautiful. Temper us with the strength to withstand the biting blizzards, yet make us thankful for the beauty which follows and lies deep over the warm earth in its wake. O Great Spirit of the East, land of the rising sun, who holds in your right hand the years of our lives, and who holds in our left the opportunities of every day. Brace us as we may neglect our gifts, nor lose laziness in the hopes of each day and the hopes of each year. O Great Spirit to the south, whose warm breath of compassion melts the ice that gathers around our hearts, whose fragrances speak of distant springs and summer days, dissolves our fears, melts our hatreds, kindles our love into a flame of true and living realities. Teach us that he who is truly strong is also kind, that he is wise, tempered justice and mercy. He who is truly brave matches courage with compassion. O Great Spirit of the West, the land of the setting sun, with your soaring mountains and free, wide, rolling prairies, bless us with the knowledge of the peace which follows purity and striving, and the freedom which follows like the robe of the winds of a well-disciplined life. Teach us that the end is better than the beginning, and the setting sun glorifies, not in vain. O Great Spirit to the heavens, in infinite blue and amid the countless stars of the night season, remind us that you are vast and that you are beautiful and majestic beyond all our knowing and or telling, but also that we are further from us, that you are no further from us from tilting our heads upwards and raising our eyes above. O Great Spirit of Mother Earth, beneath our feet, master of metals, germinator of seeds, store of the earth's unreckoned resources, help give us thanks increasingly for your presence of bounty. O Great Spirits of the souls, burning in our hearts, yearning in our innermost aspirations, speak to us, and always so that we may be aware of the greatness and goodness of your gift of life, and be the worthy, priceless privilege of living. Now, with every ceremony, with us natives, there's always a teaching that goes with it. That teaching is, again, like I mentioned earlier, it's for the future generations. It's to spread the knowledge. And it took me a minute to kind of figure out what I was going to say today. Several rewrites, but this is what came to me. We are gathered here today as proud yet humble servants of our Creator. We're here to honor Mother Earth and the great ancestors of this land. See, our indigenous peoples of this land, we call Turtle Island, lived in harmony with this land. We understood Mother Earth as a source and not a resource. We understood that this land is a living, breathing creature that lives in harmony with everyone. We understood that Turtle Island was a source of life for all of the Creator's creations, including man. When the others came, they had greed in their hearts and only seen everything as a resource. So they took everything they could, and what they didn't use, they wasted. They stripped Mother Earth of her lush forests, polluted her crystal clear waters, and some would say that they pillaged and plundered everything that they could, including her precious wildlife. Due to the abuse and misuse of this land, Mother Earth started to spoil and sour. And then the others turned against the indigenous people of Turtle Island. It broke their hearts to see the land that they love and cherish and took care of spoil and sour. Just as it broke Mother Earth's heart to see her caretakers, the people of her land, to have their blood spilt. So today, as servants of the Great Spirit and Mother Earth, we gather in an attempt to help right the wrongs of the past. We are here to honor the people of this land who fought to protect her, both here and in the afterlife. We're also here to honor the great chief who has remained here on this land to watch over and protect until someone was willing to come along and give him a voice and pick up where his journey left off. For Mother Earth, for our friend the chief, for our ancestors, we plant these fruit-bearing trees and plants, which should live on long after we are gone, and it will provide nourishment and substance for all life forms. By partaking in this ceremony today, we are attempting to bring peace and harmony to the hearts of the ones connected to this land and to the land itself. Thank you. One of the things I was tasked upon this journey came to me when I was thinking about what to do and make everything happen was you guys needed medicine bags. And I believe that was the chief telling me that because it just popped it out of nowhere one night when I was sitting in bed thinking about this. So this one's yours.
Thank you.
And this one's yours. Now, over time, as you're in journeys, you find any stones or any little crystals or anything you find that really resonates with your heart, drop it in there, keep it in there with it, because that's your medicine. That's going to keep you closer to the Creator. It's going to help you when you're sick or when you're not feeling right, or you're in a dangerous predicament and you just don't know what to do. Remember, you have that with you. That is there to help you and guide you. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So now we feast.
So, is this the end of the story? No, but it is a start of a new chapter. Rick and Barbara continue to have activity in their home. Spirits of loved ones and others continue to pass through, some to say hi, and some to cause mischief. But that's what you get when you live with the spirits of Menominee.